A chilly evening under the Friday night lights listening to the Orange Crush Band. We're in Tuolumne for Summerville Bears football as the Johnson Warriors visit Summerville High School. Who will come out on top in this one? You'll find out next here on NorCal Sports TV.
What do you think of when you hear the word raining? The thing with the English language, you can hear a word that sounds the same as another. For most people, they heard raining and imagine this: dark, gloomy, wet. But for Tuolumne County, they heard raining, as in reigning champs. The Summerville Bears have a share of the Motherlode League title.
He's gonna go! He's gonna take it!
For the first time, the Summerville Bears are the Sac Joaquin section champions.
It'll try to answer quickly. He breaks past the secondary.
From league to section and now state champions, it's the Summerville Bears.
Touchdown, Summerville!
The reigning champions return to the gridiron. Summerville Bears football is on NorCal Sports TV. Tuolumne County, where we win big.
Bryce Leveros, Luke Larson, Kyle Hamilton, and Braden Bustamante, the four captains for today's meeting for the Summerville Bears. 2 weeks ago, the Bears were here at home playing against the Denair Coyotes, a 47-17 victory for their first one of the season after dropping the week prior against Ripon Christian 35-21. One of the biggest issues and battles that Summerville has faced in the first 2 weeks of the season was penalty markers, and some were their fault, some weren't their fault, but in the end, you have to overcome those penalty flags. You cannot have those thrown on you, and then you just have to keep fighting, keep playing that game. And it certainly worked out against Denair, as the penalty flags with 115 penalty yards didn't hold them back from a 30-point victory. Now they play Hiram Johnson out of Sacramento. Hiram Johnson, the name of a former California governor, and that's where they get that name from. But this is the final meeting for the Summerville Bears in non-league play before next week in homecoming. It's Bret Hart that travels back to Tuolumne, Riverbank, Calaveras, and the rest of league to follow in the MLL. Captains continuing to meet out on the field. Johnson will receive on the left side as Bryson Benitez will be kicking off from right to left. It's Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. The Bears 1-0, number 2 in Division 7, while Hiram Johnson 0-3, dropping games to Franklin, Golden Sierra, and Davis Sr. playing out of the greater Sacramento area. In their current league, they are tied for last place again with Armijo and with Fairfield. But as the captains return back to their sidelines now, here is the Jazz at 8 band under the direction of Kyla Hattler.
Can you see why the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Jazz at 8 band under the direction of Kyla Hattler. It's Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
You're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100. Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost and Deli is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family.
Thank you to all the great sponsors of Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV, including American Asphalt and Deo Espresso and Smoothies. It's the Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff as Bryson Benitez dribbles this one right down the middle. His knee went towards the ground, could have been called dead, but instead will run it upfield to the 30-yard line, and that is where the Johnson Warriors will be starting this battle off. Get a quick look back at the kickoff. His knees were close to the ground, but he's going to get that about 15 extra yards after he was able to snag that. And now we see the Warrior offense for the first time. They have a large offensive line. We're going to see how well the Bears defense can really attack. In the gun with 3 men, 2 to the right side, 1 to the left. They go up the middle. Just a 2-yard gain to start it for the Johnson Warriors. Last week, the Bears defense earned 2 interceptions, 1 from Bryce Leveros, 1 from Richie Hanley. They forced 2 fumbles, had 2 fumble recoveries, and a defensive touchdown from Carter Lee, who was able to pick up the ball and run down for an 88-yard defensive touchdown. Here are the Warriors again. Hesitates to hand it off. Finally with the give and nowhere to go. Loss of yards. 3rd down and long for the Johnson Warriors. Luke Larson didn't have a single tackle in the Week 2 victory against Denair. Comes right out of the pocket in his first game back after the bye. 3rd and 10 for the Johnson Warriors after that huge hit. 4-man set for the Warriors. Adam Nunez, the junior quarterback, dropping back to pass, now scrambling right, chased down by Roberson. Ball is in the air, looking deep. It is through the hands of the intended target. Incomplete, 4th down. He was looking for Yuri Mirza, but his hands just couldn't quite grasp it. Looked like Mirza was wanting some sort of penalty, but great job by the defense staying close enough to force the man to have the incompletion. Everything worked in the Bears' favor. A 3-and-out to start the game for the Johnson Warriors. Summerville will have a man back deep, standing at their own 40-yard line, looking to make a return. And for the Warriors, it's, I believe, number 59, Hugo Mito, will come out to be the punter. A minute and a half, first possession, gets this one off rather quick as the defense of the Bears was blitzing through. Luke Larson was the returner for Summerville. Doesn't get too far, but they'll have their first starting field position from the 50. So now we see the Bears offense, Leveros and company, taking to the field. They scored 20 points in the 4th quarter in the game against Denair. He was 4 of 7 in passing for only 32 yards, but he had a 100-plus rushing game as he went to the ground 16 times, 113 rushing yards for him alone. Carter Lee also had a 100-yard rushing game through his legs. Leveros slings it to the left side for Lopez. He's finding a gap. He gets past the last line of defense. Lopez inside the 20, end zone, touchdown. Summerville with the quick 6. Leveros nonchalantly from the gun, finding Lopez on the left side wing And Orlando Lopez doing the rest with the help from his blockers, making sure not to hold, having just enough space to get past that last man, Samaj Lawson. The junior cornerback allows Lopez to find 6, and the Bears go up early. Bryson Benitez puts this one high through the uprights. It's a 7-0 game as the Summerville Bears are the first to strike. You're watching Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Bryson Benitez set to kick off for the second time in this game. 2 minutes, 19 seconds have been played so far, and Benitez boots this one into the turf, the black turf that is. So no time will come off the clock, and that is our Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. And Deo Espresso actually brought their own little camper here for all the different drinks that you can get. I was shocked when I walked in. They have a limited menu for today's event, but I walked over and said, "Do you have the peanut butter blast?" And they said, "No, we don't have the peanut butter blast." And I was livid, as you can imagine. But they said, "Next week, homecoming, we're going to have one for you." So I'm looking forward to that from Deo Espressos. But thanks for being here and being our kickoff sponsor for the Summerville season. 7-0 is the score. 9:41 is on the clock as the Johnson Warriors in their worst starting field position out of the 2 drives. They started at the 30. Now they're at the 20. Nowhere to go as he's crunched down in the middle. Daniel Galvez has nowhere. Adam Nunez, once again, the junior quarterback, making his way back to the huddle. Four-man receiver set for the Warriors, 2 to each side. Ball's on the ground. Nunez picks up. Here comes the defensive pressure from Luke Larson. Down at the legs. Swipe down for a tackle for loss and a sack. Luke Larson. 2 big plays to start off this defensive stance. If you know anything about Summerville football, you know the name Luke Larson. And he makes his presence known, busting through the line with ease. The Warriors, if they want any chance at scoring, are going to have to focus on him defensively and pick him up before he gets the chance to do that again. Time continues to tick down to 8 minutes, 20 seconds. Larson is in the backfield again. So is Rafferty. Ball comes loose. The tackle is made as he goes outside the Bears sideline. And then a late penalty flag, which will stop the clock for the moment. And we're going to have to go back and look at what this penalty flag might be about. Quarterback was complaining, saying that he had thrown the ball, and sometimes that can go against him. And just got word from my great cameraman here that the penalty on that, I apologize I missed it, but he said it was intentional grounding, and the quarterback was all the way on the sideline out of the tackles. So a very interesting call by the officials there as he was nowhere close. And while he was being hit, usually you can't call that. Fair catch signaled by Lopez. Here comes a penalty marker. We're going to get another call here. They're going to call delay of game on Lopez for taking a couple of steps there forward, so that's going to push them back. Bears drive will start at the 40. Already up 7-0. Just one play ran by the Bears offense. It was the swing play to Orlando Lopez. 1st and 10. Lee in motion, going from bottom to top. Another screen pass to Luke Larson. It's a bubble screen, and too many white jerseys are there. He will earn 4, but nothing more. Luke Larson, 5 of 6 on the season in receiving for 114 yards. His longest was 58 in the game against Ripon Christian in a play that he eventually fumbled but was able to get back on top of. Through the 5 receptions, his average is 22.8 yards per reception. That one just being 4. Lopez finding that same edge inside the 20, out of bounds at the 15. Malachi Lopez showing the speed. Was able to talk to the coaches this week at practice, and they said they have a lot of big guys on the line. We're going to try to use our speed, whether that's inside or out. We're just going to have to use our speed and beat those guys out. And just in the couple of plays the offense has ran, that's exactly what we've seen so far. And now on the left hash, he'll have some help from Lopez and Larson at the top of the screen. In the back, it's Orlando Lopez. Then you have the backs and the wings, whatever you'd like to call them, Lee and Oliva on each side of the line. Leveros rolling, throwing, end zone, back corner. Can't hit the pylon. Luke Larson just has it slip right out. Leveros with great precision, able to drop it over the top. Larson just couldn't hold on. He was trying to keep himself in the black turf. As soon as he goes out of bounds, he's going to be an ineligible receiver. And, of course, to be in bounds, you have to have at least one of those feet in as you come down with it. Second and 10 from the 16-yard line. The long side of the field is on the left of Leveros. The sweep around to Lee, pounding the middle, turning the legs. Lee gets 6 back. Carter Lee starting at the top of your screen as the wing sweeps around Leveros, shuffling his feet. A nice 6-yard gain. 4 more to get the first down. 10 more away from the end zone. Leveros, the pitch out. Lopez, end zone, touchdown Summerville. The Bears do it again, wasting no time. The reigning state champs have had a tough couple of 2 games to start the season. But as Hiram Johnson comes to town from Sacramento, the Summerville Bears say, we're from the mountains, and we're going to make this look easy. The first time this season, the Orange Crush Band joining us at Thorstead Field. Student section panning for a touchdown. Welcome to the Gold Zone. Here's Bryson Benitez for the extra point attempt. Looking as great as always. That ball wanting some nachos nearly made its way into the snack shack. It's 14-0 Summerville over Johnson.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
American Asphalt, a proud sponsor of Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. You can check them out, American Asphalt, for all your paving needs. It's the Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff, returning from the 1-yard line. Hiram Johnson making their way to the 20, which is where they would be if they let this ball go. They'll try their luck. Don't go any further, but they do make it back to where they should be, at the 20. That's where their third drive will start, as they have yet to make it onto the Summerville side of the field. Interesting, the official has taken a little bit of time off the clock, down to 5:39. Offense back and ready from the 20. Handoff, sweeping right side. Jevin Rogers is right there to make the tackle. A gain of 3. Jevin Rogers, last season, 28 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. Jevin Rogers continuing to get better this season. 7 tackles already through 2 games. On track to surpass his last season total. The snap and run from Mirza, a little wildcat option. He'll lose a couple yards. 3rd down, and Larson once again making a statement. Luke Larson trying to break records and solo tackles in a game. 3rd and roughly 7 for Johnson. He's going to have to go through his feet. Not much doing. A pile of black jerseys. The ball is loose. The white hat blows it dead. 4th down and long for Johnson. Yuri Mirza on the run there. Couldn't do anything, and that means their special teams punting unit will come back out. We saw Luke Larson one of the times prior returning the punt. This time it'll be Malachi Lopez, junior returner. He's done a fantastic job running and returning. Punter steps up a little bit closer, has to get rid of this quick. This ball bounces out roughly around the 45-yard line. Summerville has not started with the ball any closer to their own end zone outside of this current spot. Looking at the last couple of weeks for Hiram Johnson, Franklin was their first opponent of the season on August 22nd. That was a 66-0 loss. Golden Sierra the following week, 32-21 in their closest battle so far. And then Davis Sr. out of Davis was their last opponent in the week prior. 40-14 was the final of that score. This team knows how to find the end zone. They've done it 3 times this season. But right now, just from the looks at what their season has been like, it's the defense that's struggling the most. First down play on the first play of scrimmage on this next Summerville possession. So now in Warrior territory, less than 50 yards to go until they find the golden turf. It's a handoff to Carter Lee as he's bulldozing his way into the action. Nearly a 10-yard gain through his legs. And my apologies, that was Evan Roberson, not Carter Lee, who has seen the ball quite a bit. On the other hand, when we look at Evan Roberson, he's hardly touched the ball offensively, only going for 2 carries, 35 yards, but does have a rushing touchdown. That was against Daenerre, where he launched into the end zone, running from 28 yards out. 17.5 yards per rush on average for Evan Roberson, and hasn't been targeted through the air. Second and short, Leveros to the air. Incomplete. He was looking for Larson, who got tangled up. Clock stops at 2:05 as the Bears are up 14-0 in the first. Luke Larson once again coming into this game 5 of 6 on receiving, and as the receivers are aware, they are 10 of 14 on the season, but Leveros is 10 of 23. And the way when I do these stats, if the ball is nowhere near one intended receiver and they can't catch the ball, it's not a target towards them. They need to be able to reel that ball in and count it towards their team. So Leveros is 10 of 23 entering today's matchup, but for the receivers-wise, they have only dropped 4 passes that have come near them. Penalty marker allows the ball to move forward and give the Summerville Bears a first down to the 33-yard line. Evan Roberson stays behind next to Leveros, and usually when they have this bigger package, they will go to the air or have Leveros run it. Instead, they go on the sweep around. The handoff to Malachi Lopez gets them another first down. Entering the red zone, the Summerville Bears, 1st and 10 from the 20. Bryce Leveros with 5 rushing touchdowns this season. Here he is now on the bootleg, rolling out to the outside, throwing end zone. Larson, was he in the turf? No. Luke Larson just out of bounds. He was able to get his hands on it, complete the pass, but not quite in the field of play. It'll be Bears from the 20 again for 2nd and 10. Let's take a closer look at this. Oh, and he didn't hold on in the end, looking back at it, and that doesn't matter if he was inside the end zone or not. Just couldn't keep the ball in possession all the way to the ground. Second and 10, Summerville. 2 receivers at the bottom, 2 at the top. An interesting set for Summerville. You don't see this too often. The give to Lopez, wide open hole. Blockers in front of him, hit from behind to the 5-yard line he goes. Another large gain for the Bears. Summerville at the 4. Look towards Leveros here. It's the perfect spotting for Summerville to allow Leveros to do his thing. He has 5 of the 8 rushing touchdowns on the season. No passing touchdowns yet. Leveros from the pistol as minutes turns to seconds. The give to Lopez. He's dragged down for a loss of a couple. 2nd and goal. Ethan Moore McCree, the junior defensive end, exiting the game for the Johnson Warriors. They need 7. Herrera and Lopez at the bottom of your screen. In motion is Lee. The give back to Lopez. Inside the 5, getting the yards back that he lost. And then the ball is tackled down at the 1-yard line as the officials won't allow him to cross the plane with the stop of forward momentum. End of the first quarter. It's Summerville 14, Hiram Johnson 0. Continue to watch NorCal Sports TV for more Bears football after this message from Grocery Outlet and The Outpost.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost and Deli is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family.
12 minutes through, plenty more to go. Summerville Bears football from Thorstead Field on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Hiram Johnson Warriors traveling down from Sacramento, and by the looks of the first 12 minutes, they're going to have a very long bus ride home. The Bears at the goal line, just inches away. The ball needs to break the plane, and Bryce Leveros at the helm of the offense has 5 of the 8 rushing touchdowns. He's going to be the one to take the snap and most likely earning his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Last year, he had 17 through the 10 games in the regular season. Here he is now with, to his side, Orlando Lopez. He'll give the ball away and into the end zone for the touchdown. Just a couple seconds taken off the clock as the Summerville Bears go up 20-0 through 12 minutes, 4 seconds of play. Here's Bryson Benitez to make it a 21-point advantage. 6 of 8 on the season on extra points. After last week, 2 were blocked. Benitez beautifully flying this nearly down to the casino. 21-0 over the Hiram Johnson Warriors. It's Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. More after this message from your local NorCal Sports TV sponsors.
Needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup, one that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance. Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services.
Benton Roberson CPAs is a proud sponsor of Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. Check out the Benton Roberson team. Find them online. And talk to Ron Roberson, also a great guy, always sitting next to me during the broadcasts. Always love talking about Summerville Bears football with him, of course. 21-0 is the score as Benitez puts this one through the back of the end zone. Nationally ranked last year in kickoff yards. Hiram Johnson has yet to pass midfield. They have not gone to Summerville's side of the field They can be explosive. They are fast. They have a big front line. But it's all about creating those plays and staying away from the defensive presence of one Luke Larson, like right here. Larson, the pile driver. Rocketing out of the pocket. Had the boosters on. Read the play like a book. A loss of 6. Whistles will blow the play dead before the snap on 2nd and long. Call from the white hat as he throws the penalty flag later. The whistle was the initial stop, but it'll be a substitution infraction against the offense. So move the ball back even further to 2nd and roughly 20. Throwing, dump over. Larson, the interception, pounds his way to the golden turf. Touchdown, Summerville. Pick 6, Luke Larson, have a night. Larson off that right side. Pushes back, trying to disrupt the offensive line. Sees the quarterback is looking to throw. Stands right in front for an extra 6 points. It's Summerville up 27-0. Now Larson to hold for the 4.5-star kicker, Bryson Benitez. Benitez. Easy. Good. 28-0. We haven't even played 13 minutes of action yet. Stay with us for more Bears football after this.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation.
Luke Larson already becoming the MVP of this game, doing everything offensively and defensively. Bryson Benitez once again with the kickoff into the back of the end zone. 28-0 is the score, 11 minutes, 9 seconds. Hiram Johnson will be back at their own 20, looking to move the ball downfield. They have yet to have over 20 yards of total offense. That last play from the Warriors led to Luke Larson picking it off on a short 5-yard dump down, then going into the end zone. But now, again, it's 1st and 10. Adam Nunez will take the snap, look to throw. Has him there. My goodness, Luke Larson. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Luke Larson is going to find you. Standing with a vendetta. Saw the eyes of Nunez. Looked to his left. Larson leaks over as there was no one covering him. And as soon as that ball touches the hands, Larson pulls the trigger. Second and 9. Nunez being chased by Hamilton. Flung to the ground. Another pass complete and a first down. But Luke Larson in on every single tackle. The Warriors finally starting to move the ball. It's taken a couple plays, but all you need is that one to find the first down line. Nunez takes his time with the four-man receiving set, goes to the ground, looking at the line. Once again, the Johnson line is huge, but only able to get 1 yard. This is a good test for the Summerville Bears defense, that is. When you face a very large offensive line, you have to work just that much harder. And it looks like the Bears defense are finding the holes. They're staying on their keys, getting through, and not allowing the runs that the Hiram Johnson Warriors thought they would have had. A lot of movement here. That's going to be a false start and head the other direction. It'll be 2nd and about 11 for the Warriors. Second and 12 will be what the Warriors have to face now. Not good positioning for them. Here's Nunez. Nunez throwing. Beautiful spiral, intercepted. Going down the Warriors sideline, Jevin Rogers all the way back into Warrior territory. The Bears defense standing tall in every moment. Nunez was in trouble, launched this one deep. Jevin Rogers was going for the ball. The receiver decided to go for the tackle. Down the chalk lines, Jevin Rogers comes up big defensively and a chance to go up 35 in just 15 minutes of action. Jevin Rogers, 7 tackles this season. Leveros hesitates, waits to hand the ball to Lopez. It works out. The defense couldn't read it. Still on his feet. Being dragged down from behind. Lopez, end zone, touchdown Summerville. It seemed like every white jersey from the 30 on was going to tackle him, but not wrapping him up. And then the shoulder drag. Lopez too strong. 34-0. Orlando Lopez. Benitez to make it a 35-point game. It's good. With ease, Summerville has a 35-0 lead with 9 minutes to go in quarter number 2.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stocked with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the
second quarter. 9 minutes left until the half. 35-0 Summerville leading the Hiram Johnson Warriors. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores, and this is our Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. Going somewhere on a weekend trip starting tomorrow morning in Tuolumne County. Head to Deo Espresso and Smoothies. Get your morning pick-me-up. And next week, I got word that Deo Espresso will be here with a limited menu. So when you come out to the Friday night game for homecoming against Bret Hart, you can get your Deo here at the stadium, or you can go before walking into Thorstead Field. 35-0, Summerville leading the Hiram Johnson Warriors. Once again, I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. And it's been the Luke Larson show. He has been everywhere. He's been targeted on offense, but defensively, He has the nose of a werewolf, sniffing out every single play that the Warriors are bringing to the table. Here, almost in on the tackle after he hit the line, but the running back is still going for the Warriors. It's a first down as the call stands right now, but a penalty marker came down at about 11 yards deep into the play. See that marker come into play. Orlando Lopez got that last touchdown for the Summerville Bears. 4 rushing touchdowns last year on 214 yards, 28 rushing attempts for an average of 7.6 yards per carry. First and 5 from the 25. 1 Bear, 2 Bear, 3 Bear down. Luke Larson with another tackle. Luke Larson finally finishing off the play. That's going to count for a tackle towards him despite 3 other Bears touching him first, since he's able to stay on his feet. Give the credit where it's due. Luke Larson with another one. 2nd and 4 now from the 26-yard line. Nunez in the gun with the 4 receivers set. Goes to the ground. No, it's play action. Launching deep. Has a man open. Overthrown. JT Oliva was the defensive back there to create the stop and not allow the hands to reach the ball. Third and 4, the last penalty made it 1st and 5 from the 25, but in the last 2 downs, there has been no gain for the Warriors. And now a stoppage of play. Timeout called by the Hiram Johnson Warriors. Summerville leading 35-0 over the Warriors.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Summerville 35, Hiram Johnson 0 from Thorstead Field. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Thanks to our entire NorCal Sports TV crew here with me today. Cole Parkin on the center camera, Taylor Rector on the Hero Cam. I'm your producer and commentator, the voice of choice, Levi Flores. 35-0, 8 minutes to go in the second. Thank you to everyone watching Bears football on NorCal Sports TV and subscribing. At the beginning of the season, we were 300 subscribers short of reaching 20,000 subscribers. And in the last couple of weeks, starting high school football, we have now reached that point. Thank you to 20,000 subscribers. And if you are one of them, we appreciate you. If you're not, well, join the crew. There's still plenty more space. There's unlimited amount of subscribers we can get, and you can join the rest of our lovely viewers, NorCal Sports TV. Sue Bondurant watching. I saw her Facebook post earlier today. Had the double setup to watch Sonora versus Turlock on NorCal Sports TV alongside this game. So thank you, Sue, always being not only a supporter of the local teams, but also of NorCal Sports TV. Queen Roro saying, "Let's go Johnson." Sybin the Mermaid, go Bears from Miwok. Mike D, go Bears from Ohio. So glad I can watch my alma mater from across the country. We're glad to be here for you and allow you to watch this as well. The reigning state champion Summerville Bears, every game deserves to be covered, and we want to see them back there this year as well, so support the team everywhere you can. 2Cal 87, have a game, Luke. Luke eating tonight from Defend Your Mind and looking good Craig Cook watching from Marion, Arkansas. My apologies. Thanks for watching from there. My parents watching from Alabama. Ben C. Hammer watching from Sonora. You can go down live in the comments section. Let me know where you're watching from. Anything you have good to say about this great Summerville team. The Warriors now find themselves in Summerville territory for the first time this game. They haven't been able to move the ball, but on this drive, they've gotten down 35 yards. Seven minutes to go in the first half. Nunez going left, going over the middle. It is picked off. Here go the Bears to the 40. On the Warriors' best drive so far, Nunez finds the wrong team. Hits the black jersey wide open over the middle of the field. Clavey Duncan, the sophomore, coming up with a big defensive play. Duncan coming up with it, and his other sophomore teammate, just two of the four sophomores on the team being right next to each other during that big defensive takeaway. It's already 35-0. Leveros and company will try to do it again and go up 42-0 before heading into halftime, and maybe even more. Leveros, Larson, two blockers. Picked up by the leg and is going to be tripped down. Five-yard gain on the pass reception from Leveros to Larson. Owen Herrera will now come in as Luke Larson looks to be a little bit slow coming off the field, but by the looks of it, he's going to be fine. Owen Herrera has been targeted this season and last season as well. He was 2 for 2 on 19 yards, including a receiving touchdown during the regular season. And this year, he's been targeted once in the game against Ripon Christian. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the grasp on it. Under 6 minutes. White hat comes out to call the offsides. It'll be a penalty to give Summerville a first down. First and 10, directly down the center. Another penalty flag, and that goes against the defense. The Johnson defense just allowing the Bears to march upfield, paving the way for easy access into the end zone. And speaking of paving the way to a better world, American Asphalt Repair and Resurfacing Company works with you to ensure that the right application is provided and the smallest details are always attended to. Go to AmericanAsphalt.com to pave the way to a better world with you. First and 5, here goes Duncan. Down the sideline, Lopez blocks for him, leaves a space open, touchdown Summerville. Using the speed to take it all the way through to the golden turf. Duncan sees the man in front, slows up, knows his team has his back, throws the block, end zone, 6 more, 41-0. Now Bryson Benitez again with another extra point attempt for a 42-0 score. Larson, the snap, the hold, the kick. That is all the way down and almost over the fence. Bryson Benitez does it again for a 42-point lead. It's Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV.
Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff from Bryson Benitez. Summerville 42, Hiram Johnson 0. Benitez pops up at the 1 and barely leaks into the end zone. Bear fans on their feet, excited, thinking that was going to be a live ball and the special teams could have made their way down to pick that up for a touchdown. But instead, Hiram Johnson will start once again from the 20-yard line for 1st and 10. Bryson Benitez showing that leg, showing his skills and his abilities to put that ball where he wants it. Unfortunately, you can't make it stop exactly where you want, but you can get that close. .504 left to go in the second. Clavey Duncan getting his first varsity touchdown as a sophomore. And now the Warriors. Rogers cutting him off. Gain of 1. Second and 9 now after the Jevin Rogers tackle. Nunez has a couple of deep receivers. A little bit of movement on the front line, it looked like. No markers go. Here's the run being chased down, thrown from behind. Duncan throws him to the ground. 2 penalty markers come out where the tackle was made. I'm hearing a little bit from the crowd saying possibly a face mask. We'll look a little bit closer. They're going to say holding. So move the ball backwards. Hiram Johnson not doing themselves any favors. Timeout called by the Warriors. It's second in a plane ride when we return. 4:06 to go with the Bears up 42-0.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
42-0, Summerville leading Hiram Johnson at Thorstead Field. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. We have the Hiram Johnson Warriors getting tacked on with another holding penalty. And so now they're taking second down from Big Hill Road. They're going to have to make their way to the 30 if they want to continue to move this possession. Nunez looking to throw, in some trouble, in traffic. Here comes From with the teardown. Malachi From eventually coming in from the secondary, making the stop, tackling down Nunez. Gabe Rafferty also in on the tackle, the senior inside linebacker and defensive lineman. Nunez back to the air, has a short man in the flat. Immediately tackled down, nowhere to go. Almost every single black jersey in on that play, making sure they know that they can't find any lane open, even if they tried. The Bears cheerleading squad, you can watch them at the half right here on NorCal Sports TV. And I'm sure we'll get Tony out there with the cheerleaders one day. Tony Butler, a great Summerville Bears fan through all sports, being here the last couple of years, watching on NorCal Sports TV when she doesn't have the time to be at the game, but always trying to support in person. Punt made by Lopez. He's trying to backpedal and find some little hole that he can sliver through. Eventually leads to a tackle, but it is on the Johnson side of the field. Ball will be placed at the Johnson 37. Owen Herrera, Carter Lee, Orlando Lopez, Malachi Lopez, Bryce Leveros, all out on the Summerville offense. Here's the 1st and 10 from Leveros. Lee in motion from bottom to top. Leveros hit as he throws, and the ball is tipped incomplete. The first time that the Bears offensive line allows the Warriors to get to Leveros, and it's a design play for the screen. You allow the blitz, you allow the defensive line to get in, thinking that the rest of the defense needs to be right there with them. Then you throw the screen pass to the flat, and it leads to a wide open lane where no other defender is going because they thought they had gotten to the quarterback. But this time, a little bit too fast, or the Bears, rather, a little bit too slow. Either way, you want to take it. Third and short for Summerville. Lee will be the blocker for Leveros, who breaks free for the 30-yard touchdown. Bryce Leveros. Touchdown, Summerville. Carter Lee comes from the right side wing, wraps right around him, slingshots up the gut to leave a wide open hole for Bryce Leveros to trot into the black turf. 48-0 with a chance to make it 49. Benitez with the hold from Larson. Tipped, and it will be no good. His third extra point miss of the season. The score will stay at 48-0. Now here's a look at Sonora Area Foundation and Leslie Heavy Hall.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through three functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Leveros gets the signal to launch this one deep inside the 5 and will be returned. 1:13 on the clock and ticking down. The Warriors wanting to go into halftime with at least something on the board as the Summerville Bears right back in their prime form. 48 points through less than 24 minutes. Nunez and company will be right back in action for 1st and 10 from the 26. We've seen a swing of quite a few players. Mirza has been out there to take a couple of snaps, has been a target on the outside multiple times. And Adam Nunez has looked downfield quite a bit. He's been close to his targets, but the Bears' secondary has made a huge jump from what we've seen in the first 2 weeks of the season. In the backfield is Roberson, who came running onto the field late, and then he gets the play call to take down the runner for no gain. You see Roberson running onto the field right here, setting up right next to Herrera, couldn't even set, goes onto his target, slips to the side. Owen Herrera was standing in place, so he couldn't go anywhere anyways, but Evan Roberson still on the scene. 7 seconds until the half. One more Warrior play. Not going to get the first down as time expires. The Summerville Bears with a huge first half of play. 48 points. The only time they didn't score was the blocked extra point attempt on the final touchdown of the second quarter. Luke Larson already making MVP statements in just 2 quarters of play. Bryson Benitez near perfect. Bryce Leveros and company with the large plays to set this game up for a fast, most likely running clock of a second half. Bears football continues after these messages, and we have the Bears cheerleading squad, so stay tuned on NorCal Sports TV.
Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Sonora is only down by 4 to Turlock. That's insane. Yeah, and they don't have their number 1 running back.
Oh, yeah.
He got killed on the field.
What quarter are they in?
They're in this. I think they're at halftime now, or they're in the second. I don't know.
Come on, sound system work. Guys, I'm not doing it. Hey, let's go play now.
Around us.
Yeah, they have 2 minutes until halftime. Dude, what the heck are Turlock's jerseys? They're like bees. It's just yellow. No, it's Mario, and I don't know who's producing. Actually, no, it's the Turlock guys. So, well, no, like Turlock hires their own commentators because they don't want anyone else to come in and talk about their team and, you know, talk bad about them or whatever. I'm serious, yeah. That's why I did a game a couple years ago. It was Turlock versus Pittman because, you know, they have the big rivalry. And so every year they play on the same field. So every year it switches back and forth of it being a Turlock home game and Turlock having to take care of everything, and then a Pittman home game and Pittman being in charge of everything. So because we broadcast that game every year, Pittman was in charge, but Turlock always pays it. So they said you can't have the Turlock guys do the game. And that's why I went down and did it, because I have no affiliation with either team. Sonora just scored, they're up. Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost in Deli is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted best cup of coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you by the Bears Quarterback Club, Leslie Heavy Haul, Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, The Outpost, Leanne Lupo, the Sonora Area Foundation, and the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost in Delhi is open 7 days a week. At the Outpost, we appreciate the community that supports us and allows us in turn to support the community. At the Outpost, when you walk through the door, you're family. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
At Deo, our purpose is to provide you with the best quality drink available and the fastest service. Now with 10 little yellow drive-through coffee shops in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. Voted Best Cup of Coffee 16 years in a row. Check out our menu and locations at deoespresso.com.
Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV is
Second half of Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. Running clock entire second half as the Bears have a 48-0 score through 24 minutes of play. The Bears returner gets to the 25-yard line, but nothing more. And that's where they will start the first drive into the second half. That was the first and only kickoff from the Johnson Warriors in this game so far. Second half kickoff. 1st and 10 for Summerville from the 27-yard line. We'll see what they can do as this clock will continue to roll down to zeros. That was the Deo Espresso and Smoothies kickoff. Thank you to Deo for sponsoring Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. We have 3 games live currently. Antioch and Monte Vista from the Bay Area live with Chris Babcock. Right here at Thorstead Field, Summerville Bears football against Hiram Johnson out of Sacramento. Hiram Johnson, the former California governor, being born in Sacramento, getting the school named after him. And then the third game we have live currently, the Sonora Wildcats down in the valley facing off against the Turlock Bulldogs at halftime. They're leading by 3, 21-18. Turlock, the mad powerhouse of the Central Valley, down by a couple points to the foothill leader, Sonora Wildcats. Back here in Tuolumne, Summerville, Leveros, pitch out. Hanley having a room, having a lane. Can he take it? Yes, he can. Beats the defense inside the red zone, inside the end zone. Touchdown, Summerville. Richie Hanley, the senior wideout, finding his path, taking the yellow brick road into the golden turf. Richie Hanley with a touchdown. Oh no, penalty flags. Didn't see the laundry on the field. And the clock operator stopped the clock as well.
First down Bears after that penalty. Negates the big play for a touchdown, though.
So a penalty on that play takes away the touchdown from Richie Hanley, taking it over 60 yards to the house. But now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Leveros from the gun. Leveros slides back as he puts it into the chest of Fromm, who takes it down for over 15 yards. Malachi Fromm with a nice carry. Malachi Fromm this season, only 1 carry so far for 18 yards, including a touchdown. That was in the game against the Denair Coyotes. And here getting another large carry, nearly for another 18, averaging roughly 17.5 per carry. Rogers cutting through, nearly taking down an official, continuing to push. A Bear lineman comes all the way up to take Rogers for an extra couple. Another trip to the red zone for the Summerville Bears. Jevin Rogers, first down.
First and 10 Bears from the Warriors 21. Timeout on the field. Timeout Warriors.
Timeout called after that Jevin Rogers run. We'll have the Bears back with it from the 20 after this message from your local NorCal Sports TV sponsor.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you.
Hello, Bears fans. The Bears Quarterback Club is excited to help bring you Bears football live streamed into your home or your device. Enjoy all the Bears football action on this TV quality broadcast. This is our way of saying thank you to the Bears community for all the support through the years. On behalf of the Bears Quarterback Club, thank you for watching and supporting Bears football. Enjoy the game.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can
The Bears Quarterback Club brings you all of Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. Here are the Bears now from the 21, pitching out to Richie Hanley. Block is made. Hanley bounces off one at the 10. A large gain to get them down closer to the goal line. Richie Hanley had his touchdown run returned back to the 40-yard line after he went over 60 yards to the house. But now he gets another opportunity and makes it count as he puts defenders on the ground left and right. First and 10. Rogers. Wide open. Touchdown, Summerville. Jevin Rogers sets them up from the start, and the rest of the Bears offense gets them down to the crown. Rogers, touchdown for 6. (54-0). Bryson Benitez will be set to put the extra point through the uprights through the hold of Luke Larson. The Sonora Area Foundation and Leslie Heavy Hall are proud sponsors of Summerville Bears football. 55-0.
Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever. You ever needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup? One that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance.
The Deo Espresso and Smoothies kick off Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. I'm the voice of choice, Levi Flores. Thanks to my NorCal Sports TV crew, Cole Parkin on the center camera, Taylor Rector on the hero camera. 55-0 is our score. Summerville leading Hiram Johnson out of Sacramento. The kick from Bryson Benitez will go into the end zone, and that will set up the Warriors at the 20. Next week, it's homecoming here in Tuolumne. Bret Hart comes to town. The Bullfrogs, the longtime rivals of the Summerville Bears in the Motherlode League, will be right here to play on Thorstead Field. In both games, junior varsity and varsity, will be broadcast live right here on NorCal Sports TV. So make sure to join me roughly at 5 o'clock as the junior varsity Bears and junior varsity Bullfrogs go head-to-head, and then the varsity following right after. The reigning champs look to continue their season with yet another win, looking for 3 straight after tonight's win and 2 weeks ago against Denair with the bye week in between. Two men in the backfield alongside Nunez. The handoff will get him going. Jevin Rogers will sling him down by the pant leg after a first down gain. Great job by the Warriors, one of their largest single play yardage. Man in motion from bottom to top. Ball gets handed off once again with another decent hole. Running through, it's Jerome Telefi. Julian Rodriguez, the junior quarterback, taking the snaps now. Daryl Goins, the senior, runs off the field for the Summerville defense. Got his first tackle of the year last week. 2nd and 5 now. Hamilton creeping up. Hamilton trying to get through. Rodriguez is in some trouble. Slinging over the middle. The defense got to him early. And there goes the penalty flag. Just as we thought, the defense had certainly got there before he needed to. See that toss. Richie Handlage a little too aggressive there. Up 55-0. You don't need to do that, but at the same time, you also want to get that ball. So there's a small catch-22.
First and 10 Warriors from their own 47.
First and 10 Warriors, looking to get into Summerville territory for only the second time this game. Rodriguez in trouble, backpedaling, thrown down, Rafferty, the sack. A huge loss of yards, Gabe Rafferty not shying away. The defense continues to show up in the time of need. Rodriguez had nowhere to go, didn't know what to do, stared in the eyes of Rafferty as he got flung down to the ground for a loss of 15. Taking the second down snap from nearly the casino floor. Rodriguez backpedaling with all the Bears in his face. Tossed up and down. Talifi somehow gets the snag. Thrown down by the shoestring tackle. He gained all the yards back. It's now 3rd and long. Fantastic catch by Jerome Talifi. The one-handed grab and then just had to get past a couple more Bear defenders. Looking towards the sideline, Richie Hanley was closing that gap slowly but surely. And now it's 3rd and 8 as Rodriguez continues from the quarterback spot. Rodriguez with a little bit of time. Thrown right over the middle. This is picked off. Here goes Robert Nikiforik, the junior outside linebacker. Threw it right to him. The Bears with another defensive stop, another forced turnover. Missed his target. Malachi Fromm and company for the Summerville Bears will now have the offense out there, most likely looking towards the ground play, and Bryce Leveros still staying in action for the time being.
How do you feel? Come on, Darcy.
First and 10, Summerville from the 44. Leveros with a man to his left. 2 men in the slot at the top. Some movement on the defensive side will get a free 5 yards.
Offsides on the defense. A 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 5 for the Bears.
And clock operator still getting used to the running clock rule. Sometimes it becomes almost second nature to just hit that button to stop the clock after a penalty or other things. But with the running clock in the entire second half, that clock should not stop at any moment. And with that, it brings us to the end of the third. We still have 12 more minutes to go, so we will have that for you in just a moment as it's 55-0 on NorCal Sports TV.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
We are more than your one-stop shop for snacks and drinks. Our 3 locations, Outpost Soulsbyville, Sugar Pine Outpost, and the Cold Springs Outpost, is gas, lunch, dinner, even seasonings and more. Voted Best Burger of Tuolumne County in 2024. If you're going to Pinecrest, Dodge Ridge, or taking a scenic drive up Highway 108, the Cold Springs Outpost and Deli is open 7 days.
First and 5 for Summerville as the clock starts, and it won't stop until the final whistle blows. Leveros fakes one, tries to run the second. He'll get a gain of 1 to make it 2nd and 4. Leveros, not a lot of carries tonight. Got a decent amount of play throwing the ball in the first quarter, looking towards Luke Larson and the rest of his receiving core, but Leveros himself hasn't had much to do with the offense outside of throwing. Second and 4. The give. Fromm evades one. Slips through a second, but too many white jerseys end up surrounding him.
5 card for another Bears first down.
Move the chains forward for Summerville. Hiram Johnson, 3 straight losses to start the season. This will be the 4th. They have one more non-league game. Next week they have a bye. Then they play Center out of Antelope. Then they'll go head-to-head against Foothill. Fairfield Kennedy is their community night, a non-league matchup in the middle of their season. And they play Armio and Burbank to finish out the season. Here's Leveros. Somehow still on his feet. First down and more. Red zone visit for Leveros to the 10. Summerville right there knocking at the door to score. The Warrior down on the field at about the 32-yard line. The Johnson staff will come out to meet him right there after we see that Summerville run from Bryce Leveros. Thank you to all our great sponsors of Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV. Here's a look at Leslie Heavy Hall and Benton Roberson CPAs.
Needed a specialized trucking company for environmental cleanup, one that provides reliable, cost-effective transportation of aggregate materials and bulk construction equipment? Leslie Heavy Haul, who've been in business since 1978, are your people. Use their specialized equipment and personnel today by calling 209-840-1827 or check them out online, leslieheavyhaul.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram too. It's Leslie Heavy Haul for all your trucking needs, locally and long distance. Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
It's not a Summerville Bears football game without a run from Bryce Leveros. All the way to the 10 is where he took it. And now the Bears knocking at the door one more time. First and goal, the give. Aiden Ripley gets a carry but has not much working. Once again, it's been a running clock the entire second half. Getting through this game rather quickly. We do have 2 other games on NorCal Sports TV live at the moment. So at the conclusion of this game, you can either go and watch Monta Vista or you can go and watch Sonora versus Turlock happening down in the Central Valley right now. A very tight battle where the D6 Sonora Wildcats are on top and stunning the Turlock Bulldogs, the D1 powerhouse in California. Here's the run from Malachi Fromm, gets it to about the 4. Leveros will send a couple men to the bottom of your screen. That's Malachi Lopez at the very bottom. Owen Herrera splitting him in the line. Some movement at the top of your screen. The give to Fromm. Hit hard like a... down inside the 5. Fourth down for Summerville. And head coach Leveros decides to give Bryson Benitez his first field goal attempt of the season. Last year, he was 5 of 7 from field goals. 42 was his long, but here he's able to knock it down from about 21 yards. Summerville tacks on 3 more through the foot of Bryson Benitez. As the clock continues to roll down under 7 minutes, we have a 58-0 score at Thorstead Field.
When it comes to real estate, you really want somebody who can unlock those doors and hand you the keys. Lupo is the name. Synonymous with real estate in Tuolumne County already for 30 years, the latest Lupo family member to join the real estate team at Keller Williams Agency is Leanne Lupo. A Tuolumne County native who knows how special this place is we call home, and a hard worker who cares about clients. Special talent and a Summerville High School graduate and huge Bears supporter. Have her unlock the door and hand you the keys to your dream home today. Give her a call. See what she can do to help you. The Sonora Area Foundation remains focused on its mission of strengthening its communities. It does that through 3 functions: assisting donors, awarding grants, and leading the community. The vision of the Sonora Area Foundation is that it will be the benchmark for exemplary practices in the philanthropy field. You can go to sonoraarea.org to learn more. Sonora Area Foundation, for good, forever.
Shout out to the 108 people watching live to Summerville Bears football on NorCal Sports TV, including Spencer Loop, who is the 2024 AFFL champion. And if you don't know what that is the Fantasy Football League, the American Fantasy Football League, where me and my friends have played the last couple of years. He's a 2-time champ, and his team name is Football Sucks. And it's ironic. He wins 2 championships. I get 0. But his name is Football Sucks. But shout out to the commentators this year. Hopefully we can bring home that trophy and I can be a fantasy football champion for the first time since 2014. But I'm not salty about it. Just want to talk about it. Shout out to Spencer. Thanks for watching Bears football. Just about 5 minutes to go at Thorstead Field, 58-0. Bryson Benitez got the 4th down field goal attempt for his one and only field goal of the season, 21 yards. Hiram Johnson Warriors scoreless. The Goose Egg still up on the board. The split backs offensively as Rodriguez dishes it out for a 5-yard gain, and the ball tumbles onto the Warrior sideline. Next week at Summerville, it's homecoming. Nikiforik is in the backfield. Runner finds a hole. A good gain of 1st down for the Warriors. Be here for homecoming, the homecoming festivities. The Bret Hart Bullfrogs in the first league game of the season will be here at Thorstead Field. Bullfrogs, Bears, head-to-head homecoming. NorCal Sports TV. It'll all be right here. Deo Espresso will be here. The fantastic Snack Shack. Kona Ice always here. Bring the family, and if you can't make it, watch live on NorCal Sports TV. Time still trickling down. Looking at those 3 zeros awaiting on the clock. The Bears, the convincing win. I'd say it's an ugly game, but Summerville, the plays they made offensively and defensively were something we haven't really seen this season. Playing against Ripon Christian, 35-21. That's a very tough team, and the Bears didn't play the best. And then you go play Denair. It was 21-17 at halftime, a one-possession game, but then they come out in the second half and play strong. This is the first time the Bears have come out onto the field, immediately made the impact, and never wavered at any point. Of course, they went down to the goal line. They didn't find the end zone, but they allowed Bryson Benitez to kick. They want to give Benitez a chance to grow his career and grow what he's going to do after high school. He may go to a D1 college. He may go to junior college. But whatever it is, they want to have some film for him just outside of the extra points, of course. And so Summerville in this game, it's convincing 58 points because they were able to keep it together in the entirety of the game. Johnson, on the other hand, not scoring any points for the second game in 4 weeks. They put up 21 against Golden Sierra, 14 against Davis Senior out of Davis, California. But when you play state champions, what at any level it is, it's hard to score. Warriors call a timeout with 1:49, and we'll have a couple more of your local NorCal Sports TV sponsors before we return to the end of this game.
Located in downtown Sonora, Grocery Outlet is more than just a grocery store with fresh produce, fresh meat, including organic, but we have a huge selection of vitamins, health and beauty supply. We also have shelf stock with natural, organic, and specialty items that could make your head spin. Not to mention big brands with even bigger savings. It'll make you go bananas. Our annual food drive provides thousands of dollars for our Sonora community. Locally owned and operated by David and Jess Greenblatt.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Coach Moliva watching from Gilroy, Kelly D. Good job, Bears, watching in Tennessee. Thank you for being a Bears supporter on NorCal Sports TV. At the beginning of the season, we were 300 shy of reaching 20,000 subscribers. Now we are 300 over reaching 20,000 subscribers. So thank you for being a fan and being a part of this experience. When I first started, we were under 10,000 subscribers, and in the last couple of years, we've been able to double that. So I really appreciate the support throughout the years, and we still have plenty more to go, not just in this season, but in the future as well. 58-0 is the score. Final minute 20, Summerville. Next week, homecoming against Bret Hart, Hiram Johnson. They have a bye week, and then in 2 weeks, a 7:15 game start time at home against Center out of Antelope in the Greater Sacramento League, starting in just a couple of weeks when they face off against Foothill. But for the Summerville Bears, talking to a couple of people in the community, they said Linden right now is at the top of the D7 rankings. How do we get there? And, well, one, you just have to win games. And they said, oh, well, once we play Johnson, we'll get a couple of touchdowns, we'll win the game, and we should be able to topple over Linden from being in first place. And it doesn't work that way. It's not just about the wins. It's also about who you play, the strength of their schedule, how well you do against them. So whether Summerville is going to be at the top of the rankings after this game or not, it doesn't really matter. What's going to come down to is at the end of the season, what the section decides is the best team in the D7 rankings, they will get that number one spot. But here is just another stepping stone. It's one stone after the other, one step, then the next, reaching the top of that staircase. But even if you don't reach the top going into playoffs, you can still fight your way to that top position and find yourself back in state for the second straight year if you're the Summerville Bears. 58-0 is the final score in Tuolumne. And unlike on the football field, Johnson's going to have a long drive back to Sacramento. 58-0 is the final score at Thorstead Field. I've been the voice of choice for Cole Parkin, Taylor Rector, and the rest of my NorCal Sports TV crew. We'll see you next week for homecoming.